You're right there, YouTube. It is Crackoon again, bringing you another gameplay. Commentating man, we're again bringing you some more Call of Duty Black Ops 2, like I do. Gonna be bringing you a 6v6 domination on the brand spanking new DLC map Downhill, using the brand spanking new DLC weapon, the Peacekeeper, with 3 attachments on there. So I'm running the adjustable stock, the suppressor, the extended mags attachment. On top of that, I'm running the perks that up Ghost and Scavenger and Extreme Conditioning, coupled with a C4 and a smoke grenade, coupled with my score streak setup of the Orbital VSAT, the Lodestar, the Swarm. Yeah, that's about it. Boom! Getting on with it, moving on with it, doing like I do, business with people off, man. I don't know, it's kind of interesting, right? Because at the moment, I've not really been playing too much Call of Duty, and I say at the moment, I mean a day, and I've not played any Call of Duty yesterday. Yesterday, I decided to play Battlefield 3.
Nice.
And some random guy joins in the lobby and says, "Oh, nice!" It's weird recording my audio through my TV and my headset, just because of the way that my headset's set up. It's weird hearing all the audio come through my gameplay and stuff sometimes. It's like when I did that quadcom the other day, it was weird and interesting at the same time, just having the audio come through and shit, and I don't know. I like it though at the same time, because if you get a def cam, then you get your def cam guys screaming through your gameplay, and you know, if I kill somebody and they're like, "Oh!" then you hear it through the gameplay. It's real, you know, real. Or if I mute somebody mid-gameplay, it's real as well, because it's like, fuck off, I don't like your annoying mic. You're muted. See? Shit you don't know. But anyway, yeah, so you know, I had a little hiatus, a day away from Call of Duty. To be fair, I might even go back and play Battlefield 3 today. It's just kind of mood I'm in. You know, I always go back to Battlefield 3 and I always look at that game and I'm like, there's no way this was going to be a COD killer, but damn! It's got some good mechanics to the game, and damn! I like playing the game for just fun and lose yourself pretty much in the game, you know. It's not like I'm tied down to play Call of Duty. It's not like I'm playing Call of Duty for one thing and one thing only, is to get gameplays. Nah, play Call of Duty to have fun. Play Call of Duty because I like the franchise, I like the game, you know. I pretty much like all the games and just the general outset of the games. And how, like, you know, it's played, and the fluidity and the motion and the gameplay style and just everything, you know. It's just the way it is, man. But yeah, so you know, that's what I've been pretty much doing at the moment. So I've had like a day break, if you could even call it a break, you know, from Call of Duty. So you know, sometimes you need to do this shit. But you know, as far as it still goes and shit like that, I'm still doing the grind. I'm still trying to bust my balls, getting gameplays on DLC. You know, it's not really, I'm not really having too many problems getting gameplays at the moment, but what I'm having a problem with is pushing myself to the degree of getting these extenuated, ridiculous gameplays and shit, in 6v6 anyway. Because that's the point behind it as well. Once I go and play 9v9 and try and play the DLC maps, just people don't play the same in 9v9. Just having, I don't know, having the capability to be able to maneuver the map, I'll take that any day of the week, coming with 6v6, rather than, you know, all the variables and shit that are offered in 9v9. That's just my opinion about it. It doesn't mean that I'm not saying I've got something against 9v9. I'm just saying this is my analysis of the scenario, and sometimes the reason, well no, I say sometimes, it's the only reason why I don't want to play 9v9 ever since the DLC got released. Because you know, it's obvious some people are going to have the DLC, some people aren't, you know. The people that are going to have the DLC and are playing in the ground war playlist, they're usually going to go try hard, you know what I mean? They just camp. They just do anything, you know. All the variables, snipers, of LMG target finder users, you know. Getting maps that aren't in the DLC, that's another point. I don't want to be playing maps that aren't in the DLC in 9v9, you know what I'm saying? Why couldn't you just give me a 9v9 playlist for the DLC alone? Like I did a commentary about fucking Vandahar, which I know you watched that bitch. I know you watched that bitch, and you were like, yo, I'm putting in a patch, yeah. We're putting all the DLC in the Ground War playlist to, you know, make Crackoon 420 happy. It was like, yeah, we did that, and I'm still unhappy, so fix it. Fucking fix it. Alright? Good. So, yeah, you know, that's the kind of scenario, but, you know, I'll kind of talk a little bit about Downhill. I really do like Downhill, the map, in general, you know. I like the way how it's a very easily traversable map, and I like the way how it's broke down with 2 correlated sides, one more of a covered enclosed side, you know, kind of tight corners with, you know, more angles per se, where you're going to get into confrontations, whereas in the opposite side of that is just a completely kind of a back passage or a flanking route or whatever you want to say like that, traversing from flag to flag with obviously cut-off points, which will, you know, tailor off and head towards the B flag. You know, it's a very interconnected map, this, and it's quite surprising for a large map such as this, but, you know, you'd think that sometimes... you'd think that air support would work a charm on this map. And don't get me wrong, I've had a few Lodestars in 6v6 and it's been playing like it was ground war, no joke. If you learn out the spawns, work out the spawns, and you've got good teammates that are going to be able to hold the spawns and shit like that, literally you can just have them spawning on C. Lodestar, you know, same as it is in ground war pretty much. So, you know, at the same time as that, as I'm talking about air support though, if they end up getting into like inside a building or some shit like that, it can be frustrating. It can be frustrating because if they're in a building, yeah, or if they're in this building here, which I'm in right now, which is super huge, and there's no like open like air support lines of sight or whatever you want to say like that, where you can just completely obliterate people hiding inside, you know. If it does get into this scenario, then you could be fucked and you could be ending up like wasting your Lodestar shooting at the top of a roof for no reason because, you know, the players want to camp to outsmart the Lodestar. I mean, that's what I probably do, in all fairness. So, you know, these are like the trade-offs and shit that you come down to, and you got to realise as the game goes on and shit. But, you know, all in all, Downhill it is a good map. It is a good rushing map. Here's another little interesting topic as well that I've been learning about Call of Duty as well at the moment. Well, I say topic. Interesting fact that I found out about Call of Duty at the moment. It's I've been obviously running a lot of this Peacekeeper, and I've had this class setup, which I just gave you the class setup before, which was, you know, straightforward enough per se. Gave you all my perks and shit. But if you noticed from what I told you, I'm not using any lightweight perk with a wild card, which is interesting really, because, you know, you think about it and you're like, well, on some of these maps, you know, grind lightweight's not really needed, you know, Mirage, it's not really needed. But when it comes down to it, and when I was like analysing my gameplay, and I finally got around to creating a new Peacemaker class with my kind of original kind of favourite perk set up with weapon attachment set up and shit like that, with, you know, obviously lightweight and extreme conditioning, I found myself in a completely different ball game because I don't know, I can't seem to rush without lightweight. I just can't do it. I don't know. Pardon me. I don't know why I can't do it, but I just can't do it. It doesn't seem to work for me. It's just, I don't know, man. I don't know. It's weird at times because it's like, how can it? I'm having difficulty explaining this now. Let me just think about this bit. Because when I'm playing on like smaller 6v6 maps and shit like that, and in the past I've been running Ghost and Hardline instead of lightweight, it's only recently that I've come around to using lightweight instead of hardline, for the simple fact of when you're running higher streaks, hardline doesn't seem to make a difference per se. Don't get me wrong, it does, you know, getting 25% extra points off your kill streak kills to earn more kill streaks. The same with, you know, getting 25 points, like whatever, getting a decrease to actually earn score for them kill streaks initially, you know. It is a bonus, but seriously, I can't rush without lightweight. I cannot rush without lightweight. So that's my number one top tip that I'm going to give you for the DLC, this commentary. Use lightweight and extreme conditioning. Be able to rush. Be able to climb in them windows quicker. You know, seriously, it's the number one thing about the DLC that I'm learning at the moment. I can't use any other perks if I've not got lightweight. You know what I mean? It just doesn't work. I need to be able to rush. I need to be able to rush. That's what it is. And I can't rush without lightweight. So yeah, that's all I got to say for now. You know, it's kind of an all over the place random topic, commentary, whatever you want to call it. So peace.